basically.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, and I did not write about this in this particular article because it kind of got off into a tangent, was the fact that in my lifetime I've known two people who have had multiple personality disorder, both of which were women and both of which were sexual molestation victims. And this one woman who lived next door to me in the early 90s, she had 16 different personalities. I knew her as Linda, okay? And I would come up to her and see her and wave to her, "Hey, Linda, how you doing today?" And she'd give me a dirty look, and, I don't know who you're talking about here. My name is Francine, or something like that. And so after seeing this happen a number of times with this individual, when I got her in a Linda state of mind, I had asked her if she would expound upon her personal experiences and why she was having this disconnect with reality. And the trauma associated with this sexual abuse is so intense. And in her case, her father began sexually molesting her at age 6 months. And this had created such a fractured state of mind in this woman that, as I said, she had 16 different personalities.
Amazing. There's a lot of information about this out there, which is very interesting. And again, it seems to always be involved in as you say, this ritualistic, sexual theme going on again, which also obviously makes the movie very interesting in this, really strange kind of orgy scene that is going on there in the movie. And one thing that just came to mind here as we spoke was, I don't know if you've heard about the OTO, the Ordo Templi Orientis, this secret society, and allegedly I've heard that they sometimes refer to themselves as Oz. Have you heard about this?
Yes, I have. I am very familiar with the OTO. I've done a lot of research on that group. I have read a lot of Aleister Crowley's writings, and yes, I have heard of them referring to themselves as Oz.
Oz, yeah. So this, as we spoke of earlier, of course, the Wizards of Oz might be a kind of a pun for, I guess, the magicians or something of the OTO, basically.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, the OTO practice something called sex magic.
Yeah.
And what that is the launching of sexual-based orgasms, which are used to launch either spells or talismans. And they use the energy of the sexual orgasm to launch these operations, as they refer to them, and they feel that they get a lot of power out of this because of the human association with, the good feelings of making love to someone.
And okay, we kind of jump around here, I guess, a bit, but that's okay. That's the way things go here. But I would like to return to a little bit about the character who plays the music during the scene, and the music in itself in the ritual scene is very powerful, very very interesting. But this guy's name is Nick Nightingale. Interesting name. Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. Well, first of all, the particular music that we hear during this ritual scene is a song by Jocelyn Pook, P-O-O-K, who had recorded this backwards Romanian priest speaking a mass in Latin, and had reversed this with all these violins and all these spoken and chanted vocals throughout this section. And it's very off-putting to hear, and it creates a very dramatic and a very sinister type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Now, the character of Nick Nightingale, he is playing a jazz club in the film, and Tom Cruise's character just happens to walk into this place and hooks up with his old friend we find from medical school. Only Mr. Nightingale says, I am no longer a doctor, I now play jazz, and I perform at these rituals, of which I am blindfolded, and they only tell me a little bit in advance where it's going to be, and that's because the ritual sites change from event to event. And the Nightingale is an interesting occult association as well, because it symbolizes the connection between life and death, which is what this film turns into after Dr. Harford's entry into this sex magic ritual. Harford falls under great danger as he was discovered only moments after he gains entrance. He's an imposter. He does not belong there. Additionally, the song of the Nightingale was also thought to announce a death, or was the cry of help of a soul who is trapped in purgatory. So this character of Nick Nightingale is a foreshadowing of the things that are going to be soon happening in this movie. I, of course, realized what I was looking at when I saw this. After my movie night was over, and my friends and family who were watching the movie with me that night, none of them knew a thing of what they had just seen. And so I gave a little talk afterwards and pointed out some of this symbolism.
Yeah.
And it